Okay, please try to ignore the background noise, but lately I have been using a lot of different stuff on my face. This really has helped with my acne. And then there's a set you can buy, and that's the daytime, nighttime strength training peptide boost creamer. There's also the eye brightening creamer, and then just the dark spot creamer, along with the Banana Bright vitamin C serum. So this is without makeup, and I'll show you after. Now I use this Tarte concealer, but I've also found that if I use either the very light e.l.f. or a Sephora tinted moisturizer on the rest of my red spots, it really helps. The thing you have to remember with tinted moisturizer, especially the Sephora brand, is it is not a full coverage. So you just basically want to get the parts that are super red and then go over it with your regular foundation. And definitely shake it before you use it, but if you're looking for something that you can build over top of, that is definitely the one to choose. Now I think I'm going to use this Sephora one, which is a foundation tint. And then when I want a little more coverage, I use the Best Skin Ever. I also got sent this, which is way too dark for me, but I love the fact that I can hide my double chin, and I just use the back of the bouncer. And of course, you go over it with a little bit of light, so you don't just have a line. Like, see, I accidentally got some right there, but you get it right off. And of course you could do this with powder too. I just didn't want it to go to waste, and because I paid for it, and since I had opened it, they were gonna let me keep it, I thought, why not? I have not tried, however, contouring my cheeks with it. I'm too scared for that, so I do use powder. And yes, that's my 2-year-old in the back watching TV. Now, you may call me weird, but I use Sephora Golden Hour, and I use a specific brush. And I try to go right about here. Sorry. She likes switching through things on her tablet and making it pop up on the TV. So I kind of just go where I would assume it would go, and if you don't have to worry about doing too much, because I have a secret for that too. And then I use Wet n Wild, believe it or not, highlighting powder, but it's for the darker. And I will go over the chin. Like I said, doesn't matter if you get it a little too dark, because we can lighten it. And then you want to do it a little lighter right there. And the best part about this is you don't have to be like completely exact. And this is gonna look weird, but it's a thing I do. I have an insecurity, and I'm gonna need my smaller brush for this. So typically I will use like an eyeshadow brush. Can't seem to find the one I'm looking for. There it is. And I always keep a towel on my lap just to wipe away anything that I don't want, and I use the tip of it. Normally I will use a grayer shade over top of this to make it look more shadowy, and then just drag it down. And like I said, you're not going to see this giant line. It will disappear. The hardest part about this is keeping it even. but a little highlighter will fix that. Now for one of my prized cheap possessions, LA setting powder. It is the only one that has come close to the Hourglass. And yes, I love the Hourglass, but I'm not going to put on my NARS until after I've, corrected it. So you don't need to see me beat my face. So I'll be right back. Okay, so you kind of tell that that still needs rubbed in. So I'm going to use a slanted brush and see if we can't get that looking the way I'd like. And if you're wondering, I will show you in a second what I used to just get the sides of the nose. And if you ever do too much, there are beauty blenders for a reason. I feel like this came down just a bit too much. In my eyebrows, I used Anastasia Beverly Hills. I find it works the best. And most people use this flat brush for under their eyes. I'm not a big fan, but I do use the Hourglass, the little bit I have left, because you can see where I have, like, look, this thing is. And I'm not a big fan of putting powder under my eye anyway. It's just a little light today. There we go. And now for NARS. Let me check. Yeah, she's still washing it. Perfect. Now with NARS, I found a really good brush. It is slanted, it is perfect. And for some reason my NARS came like water had gotten into it or something, so you really gotta and no, I'm not saying I am a makeup influencer or guru. This is just the way I do it as a mother with a toddler who's actually very, very patient. I will give her that. Since birth, she's been very patient. So let me do my eyes and my lips, and I will let you know that I buy these off Amazon. Normally they come in a pack of like 3 or 4, depending on which one you get. And there's burning, and the reason there's black on there is I decided to do an Adam's Wednesday look, and I haven't yet cleaned it. For some reason right here looks awfully shiny. Here, let's fix that. There we go. Alright, I'll be back after I do my eyes. So I've used a lot of stuff for my eyebrows. I've used the 24-hour setting. I've used Wet n Wild. I've used this one, which comes out a little dark. And I found if you just take one of these and go over top, that it's good. But LA Colors might not work as, amazing as the Anastasia Beverly Hills. But I'll tell you what, it comes with a lot more and it breaks a lot less. And you're getting pretty much the same coverage. And typically I end up having to use both. I know that sounds horrible. And I don't know why, but when I bend down, it looks like I did not mix my foundation, and I know I did, right up into the hairline. Oh, I know why. Hold on. Also, this Maybelline 24 Glide On Eye Pencil might be one of my favorites. I still haven't found a favorite white pencil, although I bought one and it broke pretty much immediately. And I think for someone who likes a brown look to their eye, Laura Mercier, just to put in the crease. Looks great. I actually think I might try it again. It's really hard because it's not, like, if you put anything else on, it's very hard to work with. Especially if you're new at doing any sort of eye looks. It doesn't look that bad today. Maybe I can make this work. And I also wanted to mention that people that are on a budget, I found some of the most amazing palettes. If you want to do your eyes first, they do have a bit of fallout. This teaches you on the back where to put the shades. So does this one in case you want a smoky eye. But then even these ones from the Dollar General are really good. And I think this came from online. If you love pink, I know this came from online. One of my favorites. Because it has so many colors. And then if you're looking for wild colors, Beauty Glazed. And yes, there is some fallout, but there's fallout with everything. Beautiful color selections. You don't have to just get that one, but of course my favorite is the Conspiracy palette. And I'm wondering if I can use some of these browns to go with this, or if it would look crazy. But we're gonna find out. Okay, if you're wondering, I used Beauty Glaze and I used this one. But I'm wondering if I need to go over with a smaller kind of rounded brush like this, maybe something like this. No, that's too big. This. To go over with some brown that's kind of shimmery and see where it leads us. So I was thinking maybe this. Let's swatch it. It's pretty much the same color as the Laura Mercier, which I know I'm saying wrong. And it's definitely gonna need cool down. But I'm liking the idea. And you can remember, like, the darker it looks on, you can smooth that out. So it's definitely not the end of the world. And then I think for the inner corner, do something like this gold. I think I might need a bigger brush for that one. How about this? Here we go. Oh yeah, there it is. And yeah, I'm gonna have fallout. It's not the end of the world. You can fix it. I'm loving this. And if you feel like you're losing some of the darkness in the corners, you can totally fix that. And I think I'm gonna go over with this golden color again to just try to lighten this. There it is. And then maybe even a lighter one as I get to the middle. And the only lighter one I have is for my Sephora kit. There it is. And I think this would just be like more of a Thanksgiving type look. But who knows? Maybe you're feeling this way this Christmas and that's just what you want to do. That's fine too. And also, there is no shame in my game of getting a, hold on, I'll show you. If you feel like you messed up and it's just one piece that you've messed up, grab one of these. Cotton swab. Like right here. It's falling out a little bit. We'll get it. Wipe it off a little bit. I feel like over here is okay. This is a little dark. So we'll wipe off a little dark. And then just add a little light back to it. And there we go. And I feel like since there's so much orange right here, I think what I'm gonna go ahead and do is take a bigger brush there we go. I'm probably gonna have to take pictures to put the end of this because I want you to see exactly how it turned out. To me, this is a success, but just to be sure that put some lashes on and I'll be right back. This is what the end result looks like, and I couldn't be happier. My hair was curled yesterday, which is why it looks like a complete mess. But after I fix that, I think I am good to go. Yeah, so thank you for watching, and I just wanted to show off my amazing Christmas gift. Hold on. Not doing it justice. So, yeah. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, whatever you celebrate. I hope you have a great end of the year and a great beginning of the year, because Penny has surgery January 5th, so please keep her, you know, in your heart and in your prayers if you believe in that. It would really mean the world to me, and she's only 3, so being put under is really scary for me. And I thank you for all your support, and so does she. Bye, guys.